Alright, Sharks fans. The Sharks just lost the game a few minutes ago. Uh, wasn't really pretty out there. We started so well, starting with a 2-0 lead, and then later we just kind of sat on it. You know, I give a lot of props to the goalie. Spokoon. I remember he was the guy who was hit earlier in the season by his own teammate when there was that swing. You could see a clip of that somewhere else, but hey, they beat us, and they wanted this game a lot more than we did. And, I guess that happens. We did not play the greatest out there. Some of those shots were not what I was looking for. They did take away the puck from us, and even though we may have dominated the shots on goal category, to me it didn't really matter. They still had the hits. They still had the times, or at least they still had the power plays that at least they had more power play opportunities. We did take advantage of that one power play early on, but it wasn't really to what I was hoping for the Sharks. The homestand didn't end great, but we just got to move on the next, and we have that big road trip coming up. Uh, some of the defensive men I'm still questioning. Thomas Greiss did what he could out there today, and I wonder who is the goalie for the future for the Sharks. I'm not sure who it could be, but Thomas Greiss, he showed that he can be solid out there despite getting the loss today. We did gain a point on the Chicago Blackhawks, so I'm thankful for that, but Thomas Greiss unfortunately just couldn't come through. That we had to lose the face-off in overtime, and then there was just that quick shot. Thomas Greiss had all the traffic in front of him. Couldn't see a whole lot out there. Just happens, and it is what it is. But Sharks just got to move on to next week. We still, we're leading the Western Conference. Don't have to be playing the greatest right now, but I don't want to see the way this team's playing right now during the playoffs, because last season, as we all know, they played kind of mediocre throughout the last month of the season, and we might be on pace for that. But we have a huge road trip coming up for the next week and a half. It'll be, I think, 6 games on the road coming up, and we got to prepare for that. A big thing of I guess spark is Manny Malhotra. Quietly, he's probably one of the big assets to this team, even though they may not have the stats like Joe Thornton and Danny Heatley do. He is one of those under-the-radar guys, and yeah, he gets the penalties and minutes for sure, but we're going to need to see a lot more stepping up from the Sharks on this road trip. We'll see if it determines what the Sharks do later on. I'll see y'all later.